You know what? YouTube is harder. Not just a little harder, a lot harder. I am just making a video. So, anyway, if you look at someone like Speed, today, by the way, is 31st of December 2025. He was streaming in South Africa just a few hours ago, 1 hour ago. This dude should be with his family. I mean, maybe he's gonna go with his family now. Maybe they are in Africa. But the point is, the dude is making content in New Year's. And tomorrow he has another stream planned. Ain't that crazy? I don't know how to describe. The guy doesn't stop. For me, honestly, it's just incredible what he can accomplish. Like, he has a goal and he just goes for it. And I want to be like that also. I just want to be able to accomplish what I have in my mind, my goals. And it's kind of funny because my life has been a lot of indecisions most of the time, and that's fine. Most people are like that anyway. Just a reminder, I'm gonna be doing a lot of rambling in this video. It's mostly gonna be unedited, just me talking directly to the camera. Maybe I put some gameplay on the screen, or we'll see how it goes, right? Anyway, I'm gonna get personal. So when I was in high school, like 12 years ago, I had my first, not high school, that was before. My first YouTube channel, it was 12 years ago. I started posting videos about Skyrim, and I was just having fun. Then I started doing like skits with my friends. That was nice. Some of them were like school projects. I mean, that was just really the excuse for the content we are doing. And just gameplay in general, like online or offline, with some commentary on top that I did live. Anyway, after I finished my high school, which by the way, I hated school from start to finish, never really liked it, never fitted in, I was lost. I was trying to find the reason, the thing that I should be doing from now on forward. I mean, whenever you become an adult, there's just this pressure from everyone around you and the system itself, the society, for you to do something, to be someone, to make money and live off of it. And I didn't know what I wanted to do. I was honestly lost. So yeah, I started doing game development with my friend at the time because that's what he was gonna do. And I just went along, which by the way, I ended up quitting halfway. And I asked my parents if I could live in another country, more specifically Canada. And after some convincing, they agreed. And when I was supposed to go, COVID hit. And I was basically stuck back here in Brazil, which is where I live. So I just stayed in the internet, watching videos, playing video games, watching anime, and whatever else. Basically, it was a big waste of time for like most people. Was the same, right? We're just stuck at home, nothing much else to do. Okay, then it goes away. COVID ends at some point, right? Okay, so I go back to the plan of going to Canada because now finally the restrictions are gone, mostly lifted. So I take my flights. I study there for 2.5 years, 3 years, and 2 years of studying. Anyway, it doesn't really matter. I had some life-changing experiences there. I worked a lot of different jobs, like fast food, construction, and even computing, which was the thing I studied. Although I didn't make a lot of money in that one, like zero almost. It's just for the experience. And by the end of my experience in Canada, I found the love of my life. And I decided that the most important thing of my life was not the things, the objects, or the money. It was the people whom I'm gonna spend my life with. And so I decided to go back to Brazil, to my parents, to my brother, and to everyone else. Although I live far away from some of my family members and most of my friends, it's still something that I had to decide. And I decided upon this one, this choice. I'm just rambling again. Anyway, YouTube ended up to be my later choice. I'm just gonna restart this. It's too slow, no? Now let's keep going. Let's not stop. So I did that. I came back to Brazil. And for a little while, I was just with my parents. And I still am. Okay, because what ended up happening is I got my job in computing again. I was doing fine. But once again, I had a feeling that made me feel empty. Like I was worthless, kind of, because I was not working towards my own objectives. I was just working towards someone else's objectives. I was just a tool in their machine, and like a cog in their machine, like a robot in a factory, like an ant in a colony. I was working for someone else, building their own life, not mine's. I'm supposed to be living my own adventure, right? But I wasn't. And I was killing off some of that inner child of mine, the one that wants to create, to develop something, to make something amazing and fun and entertaining, like I used to do. But of course, to make this something that would make money, I will need to make some research. I need to study to learn how to do it. So I did it. But before that, I tried something else. I tried streaming. And let's just say I am not Speed and I'm not KCO. So it didn't work out. Look, I can be very high energy, but that's just not my normal state. And I didn't feel like I could do that for long term. And honestly, I was getting barely like one viewer, sometimes five. Most of the time, it's just zero. Thanks, Tom, for being there for me when I needed, and everyone else who came by and checked out my content and stuck with me. But after those first few months of trying streaming, I noticed it was not for me. So I just started thinking and strategizing and trying to figure out who am I? What can I do that is actually interesting? And I find the conclusion is the channel that I'm doing right now. It's the Rasic Dude. I'm gonna put in the screen right now because it's gonna be important. Look, I posted about 5 days ago, and my content has like 30 and 15 views. Most of those views are either friends or just myself. And it took me a few months to get to that quality of content, to be that entertaining. And is it good enough? I don't know. Maybe I just got unlucky. It never pops off. Or maybe I'm just in a hurry and just need to keep posting and wait it out until I don't know, how do you say it again? Until the YouTube figures out what my kind of content is and who to give it to. The algorithm, right? That's how you call it. I don't know if I'm just in a hurry, but maybe if you are someone who knows and understands YouTube better than me, which can be anyone really, who has been in this for more than any amount of time than I have, and can get views or subscribers, maybe you can help me out somehow, like some tips, anything really. Anyway, today's 31st of December. It's almost New Year's. Just a few hours until we get there. 7:51 p.m. So I wish you a good New Year's and thanks for coming by. Bye bye.